When you think of the word classic, you think of things that are always in style, that never go out of date, that no matter what you're doing or where you are, you can take them and it will be great. And sometimes we feel like we want classic cheeses too. Although we love all the new things we get, sometimes we just want something that we know will be really, really good. And no other country produces more of these classic cheeses than France. So we did a best of the classics, starting with Seltzer, a classic French goat cheese, tangy, creamy, mild. So they traditionally covered this in ash because they cooked the milk over an open flame, and the ash left over from the fire was actually sterile. So they could cover the cheese, allow it not to completely dry out during aging and transport. Now, of course, it's aesthetic and tradition, and yet it still adds to the beautifulness of this cheese. Next is French Livarot from Normandy. You'll recognize it because it has 5 strands of ribbon on the outside, often referred to as the kernel, referring to the 5 stripes on a French colonel's uniform. This cheese is washed, so it's washed in salt water. It's a little stinky. As it ages, it gets stronger, oftentimes referred to as the beefy cheese because it really does taste meaty, and yet it's not overpowering. And the perfect pairing is a nice glass of Calvados. When Calvados ages, it has so many wonderful flavors that pair perfectly with this cheese. Next is Petite Basque. The sheep's milks from the Basque region have become some of our most popular. This one is definitely one of them, thanks to its small size. It's not aged for too long, so it's not very firm. It's not too strong. The sheepiness adds a great nutty, creamy flavor, not too sharp, and one of those that even the kids will like. Last is La Roche Bleu. Creamy. If you like creamy blues, perhaps like Cambozola, try this one. It's a little stronger because it has Penicillium roqueforte, the same that's in Roquefort cheese. It's got that wonderful creaminess and yet that tang, strong blue, but nothing too overpowering, and perhaps a great step for those who are a little timid about blue cheeses. So these classic cheeses are going to make you a classic cheese plate that we think will be great for any occasion.